Did you know you might be losing your hearing right now without even realizing it? We often think hearing loss is something that only happens when we get old. But the truth is, a silent epidemic is unfolding all around us, affecting people of all ages every single day. It happens quietly, painlessly, and most people have no idea until it's too late. We live in a world that's constantly buzzing with sound. Think about your average day. The roar of traffic on your way to work, the hum of generators, the music blasting through your earphones, the chatter at a busy restaurant, and for many, the constant noise at their workplace. Noise has become so normal that we barely notice it. But our ears were never designed for this relentless assault of sound. The scary part about noise-induced hearing loss is that it's not sudden. It doesn't happen with a bang. It's a slow, creeping process. It occurs when your ears are exposed to loud sounds repeatedly or for long periods. This exposure damages the tiny, delicate hair cells inside your inner ear. And here's the crucial part. Once these cells are damaged, they do not grow back. They're gone forever. So why do we call it a silent epidemic? First, there's no pain. You don't feel a thing as the damage is happening. Second, the loss is gradual. You don't wake up one morning suddenly deaf. Instead, your hearing deteriorates bit by bit, often starting with high-pitched sounds. You might stop hearing the birds chirping or the subtle high notes in a piece of music. Our brains are incredibly good at adapting, so you might compensate for this loss without even being aware that something is wrong. By the time the hearing loss becomes obvious, when you start struggling to follow conversations, significant, irreversible damage may have already occurred. And this damage doesn't come from a single source. It's a cumulative effect from all the noise in our lives. Earphones are a huge culprit. Listening to music at high volume for extended periods is like a direct attack on your inner ear. Then there are concerts, clubs, and sporting events where the sound levels can be dangerously high. But it's not just about leisure. The noise from traffic and construction, the constant drone of machinery like power tools, and even busy work environments all contribute. This isn't just limited to factories or construction sites. Even some open-plan offices can have surprisingly high background noise levels. Whether you're at home, commuting, or at work, two factors always matter: the intensity of the noise and how long you re-expose to it. The louder the sound and the longer you listen, the greater the risk. Let's dive a little deeper into what's happening inside your ear. Deep within your inner ear, you have thousands of microscopic hair cells. Their job is to vibrate in response to sound waves and convert those vibrations into electrical signals that your brain interprets as sound. When these cells are exposed to loud noise, they become overstimulated. This causes metabolic stress and inflammation. Think of it like a muscle being overworked to the point of injury. With repeated exposure, this stress leads to the permanent death of these hair cells. And because our bodies can't regenerate them, the hearing loss is permanent. So, how can you tell if this might be happening to you? There are some early warning signs that you should never ignore. Do you ever experience a ringing or buzzing in your ears, especially after being in a loud place? This is called tinnitus, and it's a major red flag. Do you find it hard to follow conversations when there's background noise, like in a busy cafe? Do you often find yourself turning up the volume on your TV or phone higher than others? Do you ever get a blocked or muffled feeling in your ears after a concert or a loud event? These are not normal experiences. They are your ears sending out a distress signal, warning you that they're being pushed beyond their limits. The impact of hearing loss goes far beyond just not being able to hear well. It affects every aspect of life. It can strain communication with friends and family, leading to frustration and misunderstandings. At work, it can impact job performance, as you might miss important information or instructions. This can lead to social withdrawal and isolation, as people who struggle to hear often start avoiding social situations. The constant effort of trying to hear can be mentally exhausting and has been linked to anxiety and depression. People can struggle for years, feeling disconnected and left out, long before they realize that hearing loss is the root cause. But here is the good news. Most noise-induced hearing loss is preventable. You have the power to protect your hearing, and it starts with a few simple changes to your daily habits. First, with earphones, follow the 60-60 rule. Listen at no more than 60% of the maximum volume for no more than 60 minutes at a time. After that, give your ears a break. In general, it's important to take listening breaks from any noisy environment. If you can, lower the background noise around you. For example, Instead of blasting your music to drown out the noise of your commute, consider using noise-canceling headphones. They block out ambient sound, allowing you to listen at a much lower, safer volume. And critically, if you are in a loud setting, whether it's a concert, a workshop with power tools, or a noisy factory floor, you must wear hearing protection. Simple foam earplugs or over-ear defenders can make a huge difference. Don't be afraid to advocate for your hearing health at work, either. Talk to your employer about safer noise levels, the availability of hearing protection, and the importance of regular breaks in noisy environments. Finally, make getting your hearing checked a regular part of your health routine, just like visiting the dentist or eye doctor. This is especially important if you're frequently exposed to loud noise. While modern hearing aids are incredible pieces of technology that can significantly improve quality of life for those with hearing loss, they are not a cure. They amplify sound, but they do not restore the natural, nuanced hearing that you've lost. That's why prevention is, and always will be, the most powerful tool we have. Hearing loss doesn't arrive with a loud announcement. It creeps in quietly, built by our everyday habits at home, on the go, and at our jobs. Protecting your hearing today is an investment in your future. It protects how you connect with the world, how you perform at work, and how you enjoy your life tomorrow. If this video made you think twice about the noise in your own life, please share it. There is a good chance that someone you know is damaging their hearing right now and has absolutely no idea. Let's break the silence on this silent epidemic. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content to help you live a healthier life.